Hi everyone, this review is going to be for MAC's MAC is Beauty collection. It has just launched on maccosmetics.com for purchase, and it should also be available through Nordstrom in a week or so. I will put a link in the description box for you to where you can find it. This is MAC's really big Spring 2015 collection, so it has a ton of items in it. As always, please see the description box below for links to the individual reviews that I will do for the products. This video is more of a swatch video, so you can see the true colors and so you can get my first impressions of the products. And I know I haven't given away any MAC items recently the way I used to, so I wanted to make sure to start doing that again. In this video, I will be giving away one of the items from this collection, so if you want to check out what that is, just stay tuned, and I will tell you the rules of the giveaway at the end of the video. If you haven't seen my other two recent reviews for MAC's collections, that would be the Philip Tracy collection and the Mia Moretti collection, I will link those for you here. And make sure you stay tuned for my huge giveaway video and question and answer video celebrating the channel hitting 50,000 subscribers. Alright, on that note, I hope you're subscribed, and let's get looking at this collection. So first up, we have two beauty powders. These cost $26 each. These are actually re-promoted shades, so we've seen these in other collections before. This shade is Pearl Blossom, and here is Alpha Girl. So here's the first layer of Pearl Blossom. This is a light pink with silver pearl. It's a very nice color and sheen to it. And here it is with 2 layers applied. I'm just going to do 1 or 2 layers just because you can see it so strongly already. And for this beauty powder, you would use this as a highlighter. Okay, so there is Pearl Blossom with 1 and 2 layers applied. Here's 1 layer of Alpha Girl, which is a soft peachy pink. It says it has gold in it. We'll see with multiple layers if that shows up more. Here it is with 2 layers applied, and when you look up close you do see that subtle golden sheen. Okay, and here it is with 3 layers applied. This would be a sheer blush most likely. Okay, there you have Alpha Girl with 1, 2, and 3 layers. And here are heavy swatches of each of the shades. And that's what the colors look like up close. And then we have 4 new eyeshadow shades. These are $16 each. Here is Yogurt, Preening, Wow Factor, and Bouffant. So swatched over primer, here's Yogurt, which is a chalky pale pink. This has a matte formula. Second is Preening, which is a pale mint green shimmer. This has a satin finish. Wow Factor is a medium lavender. This also has a satin finish. And here's Bouffant, which is a pale peach shimmer. And this has a Velux Pearl formula. Okay, here are your 4 eyeshadow shades up close. Next up we have 14 fluid lines. These are being added to MAC's permanent line, and they are $16 each. They're actually a total of 16 shades, one of which is Black Track and the other is Macro Violet. I'm not showing those here just because they've been shown so many times before. Everyone and their mother knows what Black Track looks like. So I am showing you the other 14 shades, and you may notice some of these because they have been promoted in previous collections before. Here's Lowlights, Copperthorn, Our Secret, Deliciously Rich, Shade, Midnight Snack, Looking Good, Ivy, Blue Peep, Siahi, Brassy, Silver Stroke, Blitz and Glitz, and Waveline. So here's Low Lights, which is a deep brown. It's a much thicker swatch than I was intending. Next is Copperthorn, which is a copper bronze. It's mostly just shimmer. Next is Our Secret, which is a milk chocolate brown with a sheen. Next is Deliciously Rich, which is a shimmering dirty taupe with gold pearl. Next is Shade, which is a deep green. This one's completely matte. I'm trying to do thicker swatches here so you guys can actually see the color. Next is Midnight Snack, which is a deep metal gray. And here's Looking Good, which isn't looking so good right now. Picked up some more product. Going to even this out. This is a sparkling burgundy. Okay, so there's what we have so far. These are the first 7 shades. Next we have Here's Ivy. And this is a fresh leaf green. Here's Blue Peep, which is a turquoise blue. Next is Siahi. Picking up a little more product. This is a deep ocean blue. Here is Brassy, which is a brassy gold. Next up is Silver Stroke, which is a metallic silver. Here is Bullets and Glitz. This is an intense black with gold pearl. And last is Wave Line, which is a navy blue with low-level gold pearl, although I really don't see any pearl in this. If you look really close in the pan, you can see it, but on the skin it just doesn't show up. And I'm going to layer this even more. Okay, so there are your next 7 fluid line shades. So there are 12 lipstick shades that are in the collection. They cost $16 each. There are actually a good number of repromoted shades. There are 3 total, but I'm just including them in here for you. Unfortunately, I was supposed to receive all 12, but MAC gave me 2 of one of the same color, so I'm ending up missing Real Redhead, but I will swatch and show you the rest of the shades. Here's Silly, Real Doll, Real Sexy, Diva-ish, Make Me Gorgeous, and this is the shade that I am giving away, French Twist, Call the Hairdresser, Catty, Notice Me, Pure Vanity, and Highlights. Silly is a bright white pink, the matte finish. Real Doll is a light pink lilac with a luster finish. Real Sexy is a bright coral with an amplified formula. Diva-ish is an intense fuchsia with an amplified formula. Make Me Gorgeous is an intense coral pink with an amplified formula. This is the giveaway color. And French Twist is a light pink nude with a luster finish, although I would say this doesn't have very much pink in it. Okay, so there are your first 6 lipstick shades. Okay, you can see that one of the lipsticks is sort of stained the skin, so I'm going to avoid swatching right there. But next up is Call the Hairdresser, which is a rosy mauve with a luster finish. Catty is a light creamy pink with a luster finish. Notice Me is a very pale lilac with a luster finish. Pure Vanity is a pale peach nude with a luster finish. And Highlights is a very pale creamy peach with a luster finish. Okay, there are your next set of 5 lipstick colors. And of course, to see these, how they are applied to the lips, make sure to go to allurabeauty.com and the review for these lipsticks. Okay, there you have MAC's MAC is Beauty collection. I'll start with the fluid lines. Fluid lines are consistently good in formulation when it comes to being long wearing and budge proof. But I'm surprised at the colors that were chosen to be added to the permanent line here, because a lot of them seemed pretty streaky and patchy, especially when MAC uses larger chunks of glitter in their fluid lines. They really lose the fluid consistency of pigmentation, especially with Copperthorn, which we've seen in previous collections. It just is gritty and it's not smooth on the lids. So obviously it will be a little different when actually put on the lash line, because the line won't be as thick as what I'm swatching in the video. So maybe those issues won't be as prevalent, but we will have to wait and see until I fully test them. I liked the eyeshadow shades. I don't think they're phenomenal. They are sheer in pigmentation, and some people may like that because it makes the green and the purple a little more wearable, but some people will be disappointed by the fact that they aren't true to what's seen in the pan. But in terms of formula, they're pretty good. The 2 beauty powders were really nice, especially Pearl Blossom, which I think is a beautiful shimmering highlighter. And then the lipsticks are, I mean, I felt pretty good about them until we got to the last couple or last handful with the luster finishes, especially the very last one, Highlights. I just don't see being a very flattering color on any sort of skin tone. But of course, I have yet to actually apply them to my lips, so if you want to see what those look like, just stay tuned for those photographs, and I will let you know my final judgments in that written review. If you want to have a chance at winning that lipstick, I will be selecting 2 winners. Each of them will get a lipstick, and all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel and just leave me a comment either about this collection, or it can be random, but please don't just say enter me or I want to win. Leave me something interesting to read. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, here are the lip palette shades up close, and of course if you want to see how these look once applied to the lips, make sure you go see that review. Link is in the description box.